The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start on the ground with Elliott. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
47. Kill.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Bulldozes past him, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. But 1st down, Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Elliott running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with 2nd and 5 now. This is Lamb on the end around. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The slot man in motion right. A give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Hurts throw into the hands of McLaurin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Hurts winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Dorsett on the return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got this complete to Jahan Dotson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Hurts to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The jet sweep. Here's Tolbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
Here we go, here we go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris is in. Touchdown, Washington. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game now? or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 27, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go, 46, 46. Kill. 47.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Get out there. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Right in. 26.
Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.